What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new Civilization 6. It is New Frontier Pass Day, I guess. Call it that. The New Frontier Pass is released. You can see in this one we'll be playing as Gran Colombia. I'll have a series as the Maya starting later today as well in the Apocalypse game mode, which is the one that introduces some new natural disasters and some pretty cool apocalyptic kind of settings. But we'll go into that later. But I'm going to quickly just do a brief overview of what is in this pass for anyone who's not aware, if it will let me. There we go. Click over here. So yeah, let me just quickly go over what you will get if you yourself are interested in the pass. I'm not this isn't promoted or anything. I just paid for it. Whole £32.99. Go on. But no, that's fine. I think it looks quite good value. My one concern would be obviously that it is coming out in packs, which for some people may put them off paying the full amount. But I did see you can buy them individually, which I think it's like £7 individually if you want this pack that came out today with Gran Colombia, the Maya, and some other things that I'll just come in and I'll just go read those out and check in a second. But yeah, there is packs. I think it'll probably it looks quite reasonable, the individual packs. I think it'll probably cost I don't know, obviously everyone's in different currencies and a lot of my viewers are in the US, so I think it's $39.99 in dollars. I imagine if you buy them individually it will come to something, probably about $45.99 more. So you basically pay like the price of one pack more than if you bought it as a whole. But yeah, that is the way. And I think also if you pay the full amount right now, and I don't know if there's a time limit on this, I think you also get some new skins for some of the leaders. I don't really know how exactly that works. I haven't looked at that, but I think Teddy Roosevelt and Catherine of France, I think you get new skins. I don't think it actually impacts their ability or anything, but it's just a little cool thing if you do buy the whole pass. You are a really big Civ 6 fan. But yeah, so this is the Maya and Gran Colombia pack today. That adds the two new civs and their leaders, which we'll get into in a second, or I'll get into Gran Colombia here, we'll get into the Mayans separately. A new game mode, which is the Apocalypse mode, which does have a star next to it. I think that's telling you do need Gathering Storm as well. I think you need Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall to make full use. You don't need but all the time, but it looks like most of the packs make use of one of those DLCs at the very least. There's new city-states, which is pretty cool, just add some variety in there. New resources, which is quite exciting. I don't think I've spawned next to any. I think all of these were here before, weren't they? But there's definitely some new luxuries and natural resources. And let me just check. This is with the Now pack, and there's also some new natural wonders, which hopefully do pop up. Obviously, I can't really guarantee that, but, hopefully they do show up, at least some of them. I was going to put... Oh, I forgot to actually turn them on. I didn't put the Mayans on for this one. Is it on quick speed? I might have to change this now. It's on standard. We're on king difficulty if you're wondering. There is some mods on. I don't think any of them are actually going to be working. I'm not sure. This is new, but don't worry about them. This is a new thing. If you're also seeing this up here. Sorry, I'm reading off a separate list, so I was ignoring the screen. This is apparently in the settings, so it's not cheating apparently. You can just open it up. So if you want to see how, options, interface, always show yields in HUD ribbon. So apparently that's not cheating. So we need all the help we can get. I've died like 3 times in a row now in Civ 6, or 2 times in a row. We need to make sure that this one goes well. The next pack will be in 2 months' time, so July, so a good summer thing, and that will add Ethiopia, and I don't think they've said what leader, but I think it's going to add Ethiopia. Well, it's called the Ethiopia pack, but here it says add one new Civ, but I'm pretty certain they confirmed it's Ethiopia. Another new game mode. That is the one I think that might need both Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall, or just Rise and Fall. Does it say? That requires both expansions. The 3-star. Yeah, okay, I get it now. 1 new district, 2 new buildings. The third pack will then come in September with 2 new civs and leaders, another new game mode, new world wonders. I think they're the ones you build, right? Yeah, it says natural the first time, so world wonders are the ones you build, and 1 new map. Then in November, there'll be a new civ and leader, a new game mode, new city-states, numerous new great people. This is the one, if you don't have any DLC, maybe keep an eye on, because it doesn't look like any are required to play pack number 4, so if you are buying them separately, that might be the one you're looking forward to. And then January 2021, it adds 1 new civ, 2 new leaders, which might be for the same civ or different ones. That only requires Rise and Fall, apparently, which suggests it might be a Rise and Fall civ that gets a new leader based on where the stars are positioned in this sentence. 1 new game mode, a new district, and 2 new buildings. That's January 2021, quite a while away. And pack 6 here adds 1 new civ and leader, 1 new game mode, new world wonders, and 1 new map, and that is March 2021. And that one also doesn't indicate that you need anything else. And yeah, there's exclusive bonus Teddy Roosevelt and Catherine de Medici persona pack. So just grants a new leader. I don't think it influences the abilities. Oh, there you go. Oh no. Packs contain a brand new take on a favourite leader with a new leader model and background, new gameplay bonuses, and an updated agenda. So it might be slightly different. I imagine the Civ parts won't change, so like the American unit and stuff won't change, but the leader's specific ability might be changed up, so you can use different ones, almost as if it was two different leaders, basically. So there you go. And then there's a little paragraph, I think, just saying what game modes are, so that they don't get sued if someone's not happy. But that is all that they sort of give. But yeah, there you go. Those are the packs. If you are interested, we are 5 minutes in, so we could probably start playing right now. This could be pretty similar as when I did Gathering Storm's release. I played a few hour episodes. I'll be doing an hour of each series today, an hour of each tomorrow, and then it will just integrate, into a regular series of 15-minute episodes from that point onwards. Because obviously there's other series running that I need to do. Now, first things first, we've already met the Ottomans. I have no idea how. We also boosted some things just by spawning. We discovered a second continent somehow. We are on a large map with 10 civs. It's pretty normal settings. I said it's king difficulty just to give me a chance. Now, normally, and all the victories are on except domination time. But Gran Colombia, very geared to domination. So let's go into Gran Colombia. The Campagna Admirable, which is one of our abilities. I never know which one's the leader and which one isn't. There's so many, but we'll go through all of these and try and really play to our strengths and really try and have a good game here. Really utilize this Civ's abilities. So we're going to earn a new Commandante General when the game enters a new era. So that's their unique Great Person that is pretty unique. It seems separate to Great Generals. I don't think it replaces your ability to get Great Generals in the normal way. They're called generals, but they're a type of great person unique to Colombia. I don't think they replace, you can still get your normal great generals, or maybe when you get a regular great general, you might also get a Commandante General. But these guys seem quite OP, so I think they might just be limited to the once every new era kind of occurrence. They do seem quite good. So our unique ability here is +1 movement to all units, which sounds, the more you think about it, quite OP. I'm not, the most analytical person with these abilities. Those of you that watch know that for sure. But yeah, promoting a unit does not end that unit's turn. So that is going to lead to some really good combos, particularly in military strength, trying to do little combos, killing certain units, moving in, shooting, upgrading to get your health back. There's quite some OP sounding connotations in there, but I think it could be interesting. I'm sure I'll manage to mess it up, but hey ho. And then, movement to all units means you might beat someone in a race to put a settler down. Your workers are going to be able to get to those provinces just one turn quicker, and while one turn is not a lot, early on, once it stacks up, once you're doing that with every single time you move a unit, you start to really pick up some advantages there. I assume that would not impact like the speed of trade routes and completing them or anything. I don't know if that would mess with that mechanic. I don't think so, but we'll move on. So here is this unit that we're given every time we enter a new era, the Commandante General. They're a special type of great person only available to Simon Bolivar of Gran Colombia. Each has unique abilities, including a passive effect and a retire effect. So there's going to be a few abilities to choose from. They look pretty cool. I can't remember exactly what they are, but if you are interested in specific ones and don't want to wait for me to just discover them, then they are on the trailer that the Civilization channel, I think, put out. The Llanero, I think it's pronounced with a double L, is like a Y in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's the Llanero. Gran Colombia Industrial Era unique unit that replaces the cavalry. It's low maintenance cost, nice. 4 combat strength for every adjacent Llanero, so you want to have groups of these guys and maybe not merging them into corps and armies. Keep them separate and next to each other. Fully heals when in range of a Commandante General that activates its retire ability. So if you get a big circle of them, maybe rolling around with a Commandante General in the middle, that could be a good little tactic. And then unique building is the Hacienda, which unlocks the builder ability to construct a Hacienda unique to Gran Colombia. You'll gain 2 gold, 1 production, and 1 housing from this tile. You'll get 1 food for every 2 adjacent plantations, which is good because we have wine, and I think wine is plantations, if I'm not mistaken. Increased to every plantation with replaceable parts. Oh wait, increased to every plantation with replaceable parts. Oh, so if you've got more than 2, which is probably unlikely, but I don't know if you've got an amazing spawn or something. Plantations and haciendas receive +1 production for every 2 adjacent haciendas. increased to every when you get rapid deployment. Can only be built on plains, hills, grassland, and grassland hills. Okay. So those haciendas look good when you put... Oh, we got tea as well. So they want to be put next to each other and then also next to plantations. So for example, if we put one here and here, maybe. I think that's kind of what it's trying to indicate right there. Now, let's start the game. Now, normally, bear in mind, we get an extra movement, right? That is it extra movement? I'm confused. It's ability. 1+ movement to all units. Okay, so I think it still limits you. Like, you can't just do ridiculous things like cross a river and keep going. For example, I don't think we'd normally be able to go to this tile. Now, as you'll notice, this is not a regular mountain. That is a volcano. So normally I'd never move on the first turn. It's not something I've ever done before. Mainly because I'm not the best at assessing what other tiles would be worthwhile moving to, right? I mean, it's recommending some of these. I'm thinking just because of the extra movement, we take advantage of it. It's just one turn. We move here. So that even though maybe our districts will suffer to the volcano, our city centre is not taking too much damage or anything. And obviously then we can also build some buildings to the east. We just get better coverage. We're still in good range of this mercury tile. We'll be closer to the wheat and the wine down here. And this wine here. You'll still get the tea. I think all around, maybe we're missing out on the stone, but there's production from the forests. I think we should be better off if we move over here, which I know is a big risk. I'm going to send my warrior over in this direction as well, just to reflect that. First, yeah, we discovered a new continent, and we met a new civ. I don't know how that happened so early, but there we go. Yeah, I don't actually know how we met a new civ. I haven't seen them. That might just be like a little bug or something that's popped up. I don't know. But there we go. We will settle Bogota. And there we go. Yeah, it says we met the Ottomans, and that was before I even started, which is a little bit alarming. But yeah, we're going to be able to explore a lot, maybe discover some of the tribal villages nice and early. And right, our first... Do we want a religion in a domination-focused victory? I'm not sure. I'm never sure. I feel like... Big decisions. Do we go for the religion? Do we go pottery? Do we go mining? We don't want to go mining, probably just looking at our resources. I kind of want to get to farming quickly, just get a big capital, I'm thinking. Get some settlers, be aggressive kind of thing. And I think pottery is the best way to get towards that. We've already boosted writing because somehow I met the Ottomans. We could farm a resource as well off the back of that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put pottery on first. I think I'm not too fussed about getting a religion this game. I don't know what other civs will be on. It's just 9 random civs. Could be some annoying ones. Could be anyone. I just left it on random. The Mayans could be in there. They might not. I don't know. We'll start with an early game scout. That's going to take 8 turns. I'm not used to normal difficulty. I'm going to moan about the production for a while. Sorry, not normal difficulty. Normal speed. Because if you are new around here, I've been playing some of my series on quick speed. Just because, a lot of them take a while to process. And it just balances pretty well for making YouTube videos, I think, in the style that I've been making them. To do it in quick speed, or if not, it would take a while. And yeah, just gets through the variety more. So I'm doing some exploring. Maybe not the best route to take, but obviously the scout can be a bit more thorough. This guy's just going to try and clear around some of the nearby areas. Maybe try and find me something a bit more useful. We're already doing better in score than the Ottomans. Maybe they broke. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this banner doesn't work. Maybe I haven't really met them and something's just glitched or whatever. That's possible. There is some mods I probably was meant to turn off. I don't know if they'll actually work. It looks like the demographics are going to work just fine. I mean, it's only 2 new civs. I think the apocalypse mode might have more issues with conflicting mods, but I don't know if this would actually be too impacted. I will probably remove this if all the civs are broken, because that would get quite annoying. There we go. Let's do some exploration. Going well. We'll perhaps get to 2 population nice and early in Bogota. Nice. So sorry if I sound like not tired. I don't know what the word is. Like I've just woken up. It's because I have. It's really hot in the UK at the moment, so I'm trying to record at 7 in the morning so that I don't have to sit in here when it's like 30 degrees plus in here with my computer on. Right, so we completed that. I mean, we don't have a builder, so we've not boosted irrigation, so I think we may as well go for early animal husbandry. I think horses are quite important to us with the unique cavalry unit. So yeah, let's go see if we can find any of those. Could be quite useful, but there we go. Bogota, up to 2 population. We've got a good mix of tiles. We've got good production and food early on. Good amount of resources. We've got the rice and wheat bonus resources that are going to be super useful as well. And right, so we've already got... Okay, do we want to go for maybe another scout early on? Just find as much as we can. It is a Pangea map. Maybe one more scout or maybe a slinger. I don't know. We haven't seen any barbarians yet. Maybe we can get away with that. I'm going to go for one more scout really quickly. And now I can bring the warrior back to protect us. We do have the Amazon River here, which is really cool, and the Orinoco River. I think that is also maybe in South America. I know Amazon definitely is. Pretty sure. Let me have a little Google. But I like that. It's cool that we're near the sort of South American rivers. Now, in my Apocalypse game as the Mayans, I might turn on just the Americas civs, just for a bit of interest, you know, make it a bit interesting. But this one's fully random. It's just a regular game. We'll get onto that later. No, Orinoco Flow. That sounds like a great song, but that's not the right one. Orinoco Rain? What is going on with my head? River, not rain. Yeah, it's in South America. It cuts through Venezuela. Not Gran Colombia, although, if I'm not mistaken, Gran Colombia maybe take back the area that is Venezuela off Spain as well, potentially. I think fire started. Oh, so there's now forest fires. So yeah, that's an interesting one. There's a big incentives. Now, I think there is going to be the new natural disasters in this. I think I don't know if all of the new ones, I don't know if the comet strikes or the asteroid strikes might be in this one. They might be restricted to the apocalypse mode, but there might be the smaller ones, which do seem to give off a resource as well, just from some of the videos. I think some of the smaller ones might be here, but the apocalypse mode like ramps them up, and there's like negative effects to certain things. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Ottomans. Maybe I think we haven't met them, and it's just like glitched or something. I don't know. Maybe we met them. Oh, here's a new. I haven't seen this before. This is maize. So this is one of the new bonus resources. It is kind of like corn. I think maize is the same thing actually as maize. I assume maize is sweet corn. I don't know, I've never seen like a sweet corn farm, so I would guess that maize is the same thing. So there is the fire, and it has ended. I have no idea where that war... Oh, it looks like it's here. Whoa, that was early on. Already a forest fire, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know what other new things. I think there can definitely be there can be comet strikes, but like I said, I don't know if they're actually not out of the apocalypse mode. I didn't realize the fires were... Yeah, I think the Ottomans is like a little glitch. I don't know why that's showing them, because it's showing... We're doing nowhere near as well as Brazil, but that's pretty cool. We're with Brazil. We're going to be fighting forest fires together. You know, sounds like a fun series. We'll see how this all pans out. But let's head up this way, see what we can find. We're fairly close. Right, let's go on to the monument now, get our culture. There seems to be a lot of fires going on. That is a bit scary. We are surrounded by forest. I hope it's not too bad, because like obviously... If all the forest just burns down really quickly, then that's kind of, you know, you can replant it later in the game, I think, but you can do reforestation projects, I think, with the builders, but I don't think it's particularly ideal if all the forest just burns down instantly. That's kind of going to suck, but okay, whatever. Right, we will quickly go on to mining. Let's just get all those basic technologies out of the way. Plow into this game. Code of laws is achieved. Nice. So, do we want the production or do we want the faith and gold? Considering I've sort of ducked the religion so far. I mean, we could still probably get it if we went for God King right now. We could maybe get a useful pantheon, I guess. One production is not a lot, right? I might be losing my mind. Is there a way to see the city stats? It doesn't say what the production is anywhere. 7.3. So, I mean, add in +1, is it that useful? I guess early game it could be nice. Right, I'll do foreign trade just because I have it boosted. And I might actually have time to get a builder in the next 15 turns. This warrior can keep exploring like the local area, but I'm just keeping them on barbarian patrol. And here we have, I think, a meteor site. So I don't know if a meteor has already hit this, or that was just there from the beginning. It seems like there's quite a lot of these new natural wonders happening very early on. Okay, so here's all the civs. So yeah, the Ottomans. I don't know if their spawn point may be bugged. Maybe I spawned on top of them or something. I don't know, but they're clearly not alive. Maybe they're somewhere else and we can't see it. I don't know. Right, double recon experience for recon. I haven't seen any barbarians yet. I hope I've turned them on. I don't want to mess anything up in this first attempt. I'm sure they'll show up. It's only been like 16 turns. Maybe there's a bit of a grace period. I'll take the experience for recon units until barbarians pop up, and I'm going to take faith and gold in the capital. Take a bit of a stab. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Now, we've already avoided a Dark Age, so that's at least something. We've got enough era score. It's what we like to see. Okay, warrior, let's keep exploring around here. I see some cattle, which is always a good resource to find. Okay, it's a maze. Doesn't look like there's any more sieves down this way. 2 more fires have begun. Yeah, oh, and the forest, oh, it regrows afterwards. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's regrown. It looks like a really big fire. Like, it looks pretty interesting. The fire graphic. See, I'm on low settings. I can't change that now. I might up it for the other one, just so we can get the appreciate the natural disasters a bit more. I don't know how bad it will run on a higher setting, but I'm sure I can give it a go. Let's see what we can find. It's kind of annoying. There's a lot of notifications. I mean, I guess it will be useful later on when it is our forest that is burning. And there is Poland. Hello, nice to meet. Oh, and they are to our east. Okay, so we don't have a whole amount of space. We're gonna want to be settling. It looks like we're in the middle, which is going to make a domination victory quite difficult. I don't know. Do we want to be aggressive towards Poland? Having some flashbacks. They have ruined my last series. Did they ruin both of them? No, just the America one. They sort of ruined. So hopefully that won't be the case again. But we are about to complete our monument in the capital, which is good. Obviously, I can use this now to better gauge where I am. Brazil already looks quite a bit stronger military-wise. So maybe they built an extra slinger or a warrior. Poland's got more money than us. They also have more faith, more culture, but they don't have the science that we have, which it's because we have one tile. Oh, no, we don't even have this tile. I don't know where we're getting that from, but we're getting some science from somewhere, which is quite nice. Okay, keep exploring. Okay, 3 population. What tiles are we working? Right, it's free food. I think we should lock that one on. Just make sure it's always working. It 2 food, 3 production, 1 gold. That's a great mix already. And yeah, 2 food. Oh, there's the science from the tea. Didn't know that tea. I don't know how tea causes scientific ingenious. And I'm from the UK. I don't even like tea. So who knows? No stereotypes being played to there. I guess maybe it's just like it's what the scientists drink. Maybe that's why it provides the science. I don't know. We have finally found our first tribal village. Took a while. It was a whole map and haven't found any. It's quite impressive. I guess we want to be strong on science. Maybe we should just go for writing while it's boosted. It gives me a chance to try and farm a resource, improve free tiles, I think is another one. Oh no, that was for the civic. But yeah, we could try and farm a resource and find a natural wonder. Just buy ourselves some time. Obviously, judging from the shape of the map, we're probably not going to settle on the coast. Got a cool mountain range here. Cordillera, that looks pretty cool. Poland delegation. Oh yeah, I need to be sending delegations to civs. I forgot. Okay, I'm going to try and become friends with Poland. Just let's go ahead and send them one back. There we go. Straight away, get that up. Send one to each other. That will hopefully improve relations. I want to have at least one friend. That seems to be some of the areas I am making mistakes, not having any allies when it matters. Now, I kind of want a slinger, just to keep us safe early on, but obviously a settler is also tempting. I think it's a bit early. I'm thinking if we get a slinger, maybe a builder, and then by that time the city will be big enough to support getting a settler. I think that should be good. Who needs orders? Oh, you do. Keep exploring. There's a lot of mountains on this map I'm seeing. Should be okay though. Right, what tile are we going to grab next? So far it's done a pretty good job at giving us new tiles that are fairly useful. I've got 1 city-state found over so much space as well. This must be a huge map. It is on large, but normally I find you should actually go up a size and like do large with no, maybe I don't know if it's too big. I never know. There we go. So we found a natural wonder, so that was worth waiting. And this is the Paititi, hidden in the glorious wilderness like unmined gold. I think this is new. I don't think I've seen that one before. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. We do find that. I don't know where exactly that was. It looked like it was inside a city-state, maybe, but I don't know where. Abouts on my map, that is. Oh, down. Oh, it's down there. Okay, Lahore. I can't remember which city-states were in the game before. Who's new? I recognise Laventa. I can't actually see the other ones. I don't know if I've seen Lahore before. I think is that in? Yes. I can't remember where that is. I think it might be in Pakistan, but I think that could definitely be wrong. I don't know where it is, to be honest. You can have a Google of that one. You know, these are the brilliance, the wonders of the modern age. Is Google Lahore? Where is Lahore? It is. Oh, it is in Pakistan. Nice. So I got it right. That's pretty cool. It is not the largest city. I don't think. Is it? Did it say that? Second largest city. There you go. It's pretty cool. Discovery. No barbarians. They are turned on. I've not chickened out. Don't know what's going on. Just some funky settings. I guess it is the first day. Maybe we jumped into this a bit too quick. But we boost political philosophy early, which is always good. I actually do need to go grab that tribal. Oh no, there's another tribal village here. I don't think we got the other one though. Something we need to do as well. We don't have any trade routes yet, so there's no point switching in gold for trade routes. Where did that other tribal village go? Go back and get that. I don't know how I missed that. That was stupid. But all this extra movement is obviously coming in useful. And we get a free envoy. Very nice. Civic. Right, none of these are boosted. I'm trying. Did I put a builder on? Is that the next thing? No. Slinger. Okay. Found a Pantheon. That's not particularly likely. Grow your empire to 6 people. I felt that is unlikely. But at the same time, 18 turns. We haven't cleared a barbarian outpost either. I might go craftsmanship, and I hope that by the time the slinger is done, we might get a builder just to knock the last few turns off. Right, so we can send our first envoy. I've lost a slipper. This is not nice. Put my foot on the floor. There we go. Right, so we've got is that scientific, religious, militaristic? Now I think we probably want to be grouping up with the militaristic one. 2 production, 2 units in the capital. That's perfect. Obviously we're going to be, this is a very domination geared civ with that extra movement for the cavalry units and the Commandante Generals as well. But there we go, we've got a slinger, I'm sure barbarians will pop up at some point. I'm sure they're not broken. They'll be showing up. I'd love them to be broken, but won't get my hopes up. Right, we can get a trader. We've also, the Great Bath is there. I'm not going to build that, I don't think, but granary, 10 turns, no. I think we should go with the builder now. We've got some great resources available to us. We'll see we can move around the builder quicker. So yeah, we'll just get a little bonus to some of those yields, and it'll be a good idea to make the most of it. It is getting hot already. It's 7 in the morning. What is going on, UK? What is going on? 7? No, Sweden. Not 7. Let's get astrology. It's boosted. We should probably go for it. Regardless, it does lead to other things. Delegation from Sweden. They are to our north again. Maybe someone we want to team up with. I don't know. We've actually got a pretty rough start for domination because we're just sort of surrounded by mountains wherever I look. But we can hope. Yeah, the Ottomans must just be dead or something. I don't know what happened to them. But I guess that just leaves more space. And we've produced a great work. Wow, I got a relic out of here. So Poland already sort of forward settling towards us. And we produced another great work. Okay, sweet. That might have been the same one twice. But either way, that's pretty cool. Relic created. And has been placed in the Palace of Bogota. Very nice. Right, so what do we want to do? This is a very sort of South American-esque continent. I'm loving it. There's just jungle everywhere. In terms of a settler, let's just have a look. It's hard to see the locations right now, but I'm just looking. There's a river to our north, which is kind of close to Sweden, but you could go between the mountains, and that would sort of force Poland to stay out this way. Somewhere up here, like with the gypsum. And is there any other? There's horses here as well, so maybe city sort of somewhere off the Orinoco River here. I think Orinoco River, maybe. Could be a good shout. There's also a lot of stone resource, which could use very high production sort of city up here. But there isn't too many luxuries. There's some gems, actually, diamonds here. So maybe this sort of area probably annoy Sweden. But as I said, plenty of mountains to sort of use as cover. In terms of, there's also south you could get gypsum, ivory, and some. I think that is just a geofissure. It looks very similar to the meteor holes, but yeah, I think that's just a geofissure. Maybe a city down there, and then I'm sure we could probably maybe come down this way. I don't know if Brazil would be keen on that, but yeah, we're looking at going quite far apart. We've not got the best spots available to us, but we don't want all the ground being taken up super quickly, and I think you need to be just aggressive in Civ 6. I think you need to assert some dominance, get some land, just see what you can actually get, and take it. Did that salt have a great person logo on it? Am I losing my... Yeah, it did. What is this? Oh, marble. Okay. I was getting very confused then. I was like, what is that resource? I've not seen that before. But no, we definitely have. But yeah, Poland already... Ottomans criticising me when they have apparently not even settled a city. That's quite cheap, Ottomans. That's a low blow. Right, we have unlocked the ability to found a pantheon, so I'll go ahead and do that. All the good spots are nowhere near me. Right, there's quite a few here. Newly trained builders gain 1 extra build action. That's really powerful. Are there new ones? I don't know. I feel like they looks like there's either I've got this much earlier than ever before, or there might be some new ones here. But there's a good chance this is just the earliest I've ever got it. Actually, that could be a potential. So Dance of the Aurora. No, we don't have any tundra tiles around. Desert, no. River Goddess, not useful really. I'm going to go for one of the more long-term benefits. You know, the passive in the background benefits. Production towards wonders, for example. Probably not going to go for that one, but something like that. Great people points from holy sites, campuses, and theatre squares. That's pretty good, but probably not at the moment. Marsh, oasis, desert floodplains give production, no. Production from fishing boats, no. Culture from pastures, no. Don't think we're going to have any. We might get some cows later on, but that's about it. 1 food and production from camps, no. Faith from quarries, no. Faith from mines over luxury and bonus resources, no. Production and faith from improved strategic resources, we don't have any at the moment, so no. There's some horses, but that's about it. 1 culture from plantations, maybe. Faith from... I'm tempted. Is there one that gives a 3 settler, or am I losing my mind? I think there used to be. Maybe someone already got it. I'm guessing maybe Poland grabbed it, to be honest. No, they haven't got a pantheon. Yeah, these have definitely changed, I think. Unless I'm losing my mind. I swear there used to be one for faster border growth. When chosen, free builder. Did I scroll past it? Newly trained builders. New builders get +1 build action. There's one that gives... Wait, what? Hang on, what? New builders gain 1 extra action. Oh no, that's just a free builder, okay. Isn't there one that grows your borders? Yeah, it looks like everything's changed. Then I don't recognise the pictures or the names. I feel like maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe they have changed, which wasn't mentioned, but there you go. That would make sense. Although I do have the advanced religion mod on. I don't know if that's changed it or something. But I always have that on. I didn't notice it had done stuff. 2 gold from forests. Like, that's new. I've not seen that before. They must have changed up the system for pantheons and beliefs. There is a lot of forest. Does jungle count as forest? It says rainforest. I'm guessing that would count. Be very annoyed if it doesn't. That sounds really good. This map is just covered in forest. I mean, to get 2 gold yield off all those tiles would be great. Culture from the jungle. Oh, but this one specified jungle. See, that's different. Now I don't really think we should go for this one, because I feel like we're not going to get any. Food. Increase faith from those resources. New builders gain 1 build action. I feel like that is the best one over the course of a whole game. Like a free builder's more short term. I'm building a builder in 1 turn anyway. So yeah, I'm going to go with the free new builders gain +1 build action, or God of Creation. That sounds great, actually. So our builders will have extra movement. They'll get an extra build. That's basically... I feel like that is harsh on the civ like China, who that is their unique ability. Just, someone else can just get it straight away through a pantheon. Yeah, as you can see, we've got some great movement. We can very quickly get to this tile. We can't work the plantations at the moment, but I'm going to go ahead and get a farm. Obviously got that extra build that we can maybe work into it as well. Now, this continent must be quite big. There's still 5 more civs at least to build, and I don't know what the whole Ottoman situation is. They are either missing, or maybe there's going to be 10 civs and the Ottomans have just sort of broken their way in somehow. So we do have the availability of a campus. There's some good slots. I can already see we can get 2 science from some of these slots. So that's certainly an opportunity we will look into taking. But I don't want to get the campus just yet. I mean, an early game trader wouldn't be too bad. I haven't seen any barbarians. I don't know if that is just luck. They're not turned off unless I've made like some horrible mistake. But I certainly didn't intentionally do anything. Maybe they're just a bit bugged out or something, or maybe it's because it's normal difficulty and I'm used to them showing up on quick speed or something. But I don't know. I haven't seen them. Maybe something's a little broke there. It is day 1. This pack's been out for like 6 hours. Could happen. I'm gonna get a settler now. I think we're ready. Some of the other civs are getting them. We've been denounced by the Ottomans. That is very annoying that someone who's not alive has denounced me. Also, I don't know how they have the technology to denounce me when they're making 0 science. I don't think... You can't just straight up denounce people. Can you? I thought you needed to get to a certain level of tech. I have no idea. But there we go. Either way, we build a wheat farm. We'll ignore the Ottomans. I hope we find them one day and they are actually alive, because it's getting kind of annoying. Yosemite, there we go, another natural wonder. Very cool. And our scout has actually unlocked a promotion, which is going to give us a faster move in the woods and rainforest. He already gets faster movement, so even faster movement is pretty, that's pretty much a really stacked ability. As you can see, we're still actually doing well for science, although Brazil's obviously stepped it up a bit, which suggests they've just built a campus already. They also have a second city, but I'm guessing they have a campus somewhere. Although, I don't know, they have a settler, so... Yeah, there you go, there's a campus. Looks weird from that, through the clouds, but... Yeah, that makes sense. So you can sort of work these things out based on here. So science, we were doing better than everyone else until Brazil got a campus. We've got the most gold. Our faith's up there, doing okay. So we'll keep an eye on that. I think, is that the faith? That is the faith that is stored. It's not. It's just treasury values. It's not like the ink. The science is per turn, so is the culture, but the rest is treasury of those values. Right, let's go irrigation, just because we do have some resources that could do with being worked. There's the city of Antioch. I think they've been in the game before. Certainly, I imagine there's a lot of civs. At least some good news, I guess, if we do want to have a war in Poland, which might happen, obviously going for a sort of domination attempt, is that they are going to be production towards units. I think it's time to maybe stick that in. Production towards builders, and I'm going to keep the faith and gold for now. But yeah, we'll consider some more stuff. Let's get a mine. That will boost one production. And there we go. That knocked a turn off, that settler. I do not understand. This is a Pangaea map. I'm not really sure where the other civs are supposed to be. There's still 5 more. And you can see the coastline. Pretty much track it the whole way around. We haven't met everybody. So I don't know if there's going to be some weird connection point or something. Can happen. You can get... I was playing a practice game the other night and I had the weirdest Pangaea map. I would not have called it a Pangaea, but there you go. There was a tile of a bridge of one tile wide connecting 2 separate continents. I wouldn't really call that a Pangaea, but obviously that is in the game's sort of definition for Pangaea. So we can move to here and boost and get that farm up nice and early. And obviously we wouldn't be able to do that normally. We'd have to do that separately, I believe. So that's a little bit of the bonus. That looks like another city-state from the border. I don't think that's a civ. There you go. They're right next to another volcano. I think that's near to Sweden, actually. It's not Sweden's borders, but very near to Sweden. Right. Farm, or do we wait 3 turns for the irrigation? It doesn't actually say how many builds I've got left. I'm going to wait for the irrigation to be complete, I think. I just think that would be more beneficial to get a hold of early on next turn. Suppose you think art is great when it ties a room together, you feel a start. I have no idea what that means. Probably not making enough culture for Sweden, which is ironic because they only have 1 more than me. So that's a bit annoying, but whatever. We'll take their insults and just ignore them. It doesn't affect me. Just crying on the inside. Okay, so this normal game speed. So he's going to take some acclimatizing to. I'm very surprised we're still in the first era of the game, for example. Normally that's over by episode 1. Right, so my first settlement, I think it's recommending here with the horses. That puts us pretty close to the gypsum. Puts the diamonds a little far away. But yeah, I think that's a good recommended slot. Now I'm going to take the gamble. I'll send the slinger along as well, just to clear the path. But I think barbarians might not be turning up, at least for now anyway. I don't know. It means there's probably going to be hundreds of them spawn later on, but for now they're not showing up. And now I think it's time we get the campus. The trader's available, but we're making a good amount of money at 7 gold per turn. We can actually purchase. What can we purchase? We could purchase the trader and build the campus. I think that's a perfect scenario. Now we get 2 science for this tile, which is 1 food, 3 production, or we could get rid of the 2 food, 1 production. Now we have plenty of food from other tiles. We've still got this wheat eventually. So I think it would be better off to build it on this one, which we can also purchase and stick it on there. And it just leaves more space in the city centre for some other core buildings, districts as well, that we can put adjacent. Gives more opportunities. But there we go. So far so good. We're up to 4 population in Bogota, so I don't think we're going to be boosting that thing with needing 6 population. Right, our first trader. I think we're trying to build a bit of a good relationship with Poland. Now, it doesn't matter which city I send to, so I'll send it to the nearby one. That will boost currency, and then there we go. Gold and housing for this plantation, which is very good. And the settler is on their way. Right, scout, keep exploring. Find what you can. Research. Right, where are we up to in this tech tree? Archer. Kill a unit with a slinger. Now, sadly, we haven't really been able to boost this. It just hasn't been. Any barbarians? Now, I think that is... it looks like that must be the whole map, because our scouts haven't seen any on the road either. So I think from that perspective, we're like, everyone's got the same pain, right? There's no disadvantage to us of researching it without boosting it, because unless a civ has been at war, which someone has been, because someone just killed a city-state somewhere, but no idea where that is, you know, unless we've been, you know, no one else has really had the opportunity to do that, maybe one civ or whatever, but for the most part, it's not going to be a disadvantage compared to the other civs to research that. Now, we can't put these in just yet, so we'll ignore that. Production to units, faith and gold, yeah, we'll keep that on. The settler has arrived here. There will be a fresh water resource. There'll be the gypsum, some wheat, some other rivers as sort of a natural protection. So yeah, there we go. And Guayaquil, don't know quite how that's supposed to be pronounced, but there you go. New city added to the empire of Gran, Colombia. Right, these all take a while. Clear a barbarian outpost again. It's another one comparatively, like, we're not gonna be, no one else can do it either, so let's not get too stressed about, you know, maybe missing out on a boost. Right, these are the bonuses we've earned. Let's see what will we get? 2 faith in the capital, 4 gold in your capital, 2 science, 2 science, 2 faith. I mean, we may as well take the 4 gold. That I don't know why it's so OP compared to the 2 gold on the other things, but yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that extra gold. You can't really complain about that, I don't think. Treasury's filling up quite nicely. There you go, Brazil. Stop slagging me off now, haven't you? Start being nice to me for the first time. There must be more up that way. Scout, go up there. This one can come back down this way, I guess. I don't know where there's going to be more civs, to be honest. It's a weird-looking Pangea map. Like I said, we've seen the coastline like the whole way. Maybe it's more long, more upwards, you know? I don't know. It's more of a vertical-shaped map, maybe. Would be interesting to know. I would like to know quite soon. Alright, scout, come over this way. Okay, so Brazil's got 2 cities, Poland's got 2, we've got 2, ours are much further, and there we go. So we avoided a bit of an early game disaster with the eruption of the volcano, and yeah, I mean, I think it can go to 2 tiles, right? If it's a big eruption. Although it says that was catastrophic. So maybe we're safe. Maybe we're safe, but I think it can get further, so I'll and obviously eventually our borders will probably stretch to encompass that volcano, but for now it seems we're safe. I kind of want this scout to clear out in here. There might be a good place to settle. I mean, there's cocoa and stuff over here, which would be good. If not a little separated, we might need to conquer La Venta, although I'll really put the brakes on there, because conquering city-states is terrifying. They're all so strong. Alright, let's look. Now, patronage of great people is 25%. Oh, that's why I want to check. Great people. So, yeah, you still have the normal great generals. They are still here. I haven't earned any points. I cannot recruit great admirals. Oh, I don't have a harbour. Okay, I wondered if that was something specific. No. Yeah, it looks like we can still get regular great generals, so don't worry about that one. But yeah, the Oracle would be good. 28 turns, though, not so keen on that. Hanging Gardens would be nice as well. But again, not sure we can really commit the time to that at the moment. It's already low production on military units because of our policies, of course, mainly. And Poland forward settling us even more. So yeah, that is not going to be a friendship we can sustain. And sadly, Sweden's annoyed with me. So I might switch over, send delegation to Brazil. Let's see if we can get a bit of a friendship over there. And yeah, I think probably try and get another settler up ASAP. Because this is going to get a little bit nasty, I think. Yeah, that settlement is really not ideal. Poland does now have God of Diplomacy. We'll see if they stick to that one. Another catastrophic eruption at our borders, which is increasing the fertility of the tiles. So at least there's that as a bit of an advantage. And here we go. We explore in here. Some rice and other things. Bananas. I think a good city could be in here just because it would be so safe. It will only really give cocoa unless we really push onto this side of the mountain. I don't know. It's a bit awkward trying to get the dyes, a river, and the cocoa. Hopefully there's like one more cocoa in here and then I might settle like here. Hopefully anyway. Right, this is the tundra, so I'm not expecting to find anyone up here. You know, Canada may have randomly spawned really deep. I've transgressed their agenda, so that's good. But yeah, already we're going to have a very split military to defend ourselves. It's going to be kind of awkward. But there we go, 10 turns away from our first not ancient, what are they called? Our unique generals. I've already forgotten what they're called. Comandante Generale. That's going to be quite exciting. And we do get our first archer coming through, so that's really good. Can't upgrade this warrior yet, but let's upgrade this to an archer. Just, yeah, let's keep our military strength. Poland's is a little bit stronger than ours, so let's keep an eye on that. I'm going to get a few archers. They are really good units early on. And some scout, and obviously I'll try and maybe save, I don't know, how much is a settler to purchase? 440, maybe not, but I'll try and get a settler as well at some point in the near future. But yeah, our scouts have done a great job. I know it maybe doesn't feel like it because we haven't found too much, but bear in mind we've discovered a lot more than everyone else with all that extra movement we get each turn. We're going a little bit further than everybody else, which is just saying that other civs don't have that kind of luxury. So that's good. Caguana. I think that's a new city-state. So hello, welcome. Welcome to Civ. Nice to meet you. I have no idea where that is in real life. Never even heard of it. But if we have any viewers from Caguana, that's awesome. Let me know. Or from Gran, Colombia, I guess. It's not really a place anymore, but I guess it's mostly Colombia and some surrounding areas. Okay, it looks like Sweden must have a new city. There's no way Stockholm's borders are that big. There must be another one like here or something. There's no way. Right, these are both boosted. This will unlock the government plaza, which is always a good one to get early on, so let's try and get that. I actually thought about the government plaza when I was putting down the campus. That was one of the buildings I thought we want to put next to the city centre. Maybe this tile would be a good spot. Preslav enforces borders. Okay, well they're a city-state, so that's weird. I didn't even know city-states did that and enforce borders, but there you go. We have discovered they do. Looks like Poland's about to declare the most aggressive early game war on me I've ever seen. Yeah, there you go. Sweden with 3 cities early on. 4 cities early on. So yeah, I want that library, but let's get another settler ASAP. I think we need to show some force here. I'm actually going to go the other way, which shows us back in a way, I guess, but it will be a safe city within the mountains. I'm probably going to put it on top of this rice tile. We still get the rice, and then we'll get this cocoa. We might eventually get to the dyes. 1, 2, 3. We can't quite purchase it. Maybe on this rice tile. In fact, right, you go up that way. Go and explore that fog. Yeah, I have no idea where the other civs must be. This game's turning out weird. Maybe it's just completely broken. My settings have gone horribly wrong. You never know. But yeah, it should be a Pangea map. I don't know where the other civs are. I'm surprised they haven't walked into us. It's not a continent's map. I don't know. Is there a way to check I haven't set it up wrong? I don't think so. But yeah, this is meant to be a Pangea map. So a bit weird of a start so far. But we have made it 57 turns in. Not too far, considering how long it's been. But there you go. Doesn't matter. It's all good. We're in it for the long haul. As I said, if you're enjoying this, there'll be another hour tomorrow. And then from the weekend, it will just be as if it was a regular Civ series on the channel. A couple of 15-minute episodes sort of every other day. So don't worry. Do we go for another campus? Do we just go for like a really aggressive scientific start? I know that's not necessarily in with domination, but some of these other Civs are doing it. And I think we need to be doing it as a result of that. Also, I suck at king difficulty as much as I don't want to make it out that way. I need like all the help I can get here. Yeah, that China win, that was a complete fluke. None of you have managed to explain to me why it happened. I think it was just the intense focus on wonders and the isolated position kind of linking in together to just give me like a passive dominance of the game with a lot of great abilities from a lot of great wonders. I don't think I did anything necessarily amazing to win that one. Yeah, that was just like more luck, if anything, of the spawn, which obviously I don't want to, put myself down. But we've seen since then. I tried to move up a difficulty, got absolutely destroyed in about 50 turns. Tried to come back to king, struggled in that as well. And I'm playing as king in this one, so a little bit nervous. Might have to switch it up when I play as the Mayans later on today. I'm going to put a lot of the archers in this city. I think it's a little bit more at risk than the capital. Sure, I'll live to regret that one very soon. Right. Bronze working would be good just for the military. I mean, looking at some of the times on these, we have not done any. Killing 3 barbarians is another one. It's not going to happen because for whatever reason there is no barbarians. Don't know why. They're turned on. Didn't mess with the settings, but there you go. There seems to be no barbarians. And we had a major flood just when things couldn't get more bad. I moved away from one natural disaster risk and straight into another one. Right, let's get Pingala. Always the way to go. Get him in the capital. Some extra science and culture. And we do get 4 era score for our first Comandante General. Luckily that has contributed to the next dedication, to the next era. Because obviously we finished this one, and it would have been a waste if we still didn't get a golden age, and we had picked it up. So that's good. Don't know where Poland's going. They better not be about to attack me. But you know, what can we say? There is 5 other civs. Okay. The Ottomans, how have they got a golden age? Like, in what world is that? How good they are? And also, why was there a civ missing? Do we just not know about? Oh no, there's the 4 we know, and we're not included. Okay, 4. So there's 5 more. No idea where they are. 1 era score for each new Eureka and constructing buildings that provide science. We're probably not going to get any theatre squares soon. New districts, 1 era score. Okay, we'll go with the converting and I'll just try and do it a bit more often. Right, so we have 2 abilities. Create escort formation with a warrior. I don't think that is his regular ability. Passive effect, 5 combat strength and 1 movement to units within 2 tiles. Or we can grant 7 combat strength to a single land unit. I think we should go stick him just with the archers on that basis. Like I said, just surround him with units and he's going to give them all a little bonus. And we can actually treat it more like an army. I think sometimes I'm too passive with my civ units. I don't necessarily treat them as an army. I don't move them around together. I just put them in positions and leave them there. Maybe treat this as more of a sort of roaming army with the general in the centre. You move them as a unit as opposed to taking each unit individually. Could be the right approach here. In my mind. So as you can see, Poland is actually in the way and ruining my plan. But as soon as they're out of the way, I'll stick him in the middle, and we'll have like this 4 unit little stack that can roll around with boosted strength. And that should be a good plan. Losing my voice. It has been 52 minutes. Wow. No wonder. That is more than I record on a normal day. Done just in a row, non-stop. Quite fun. But yeah, I'm very scared already. We've got some strong civs to deal with. I think I'm going to have to take a little bit of a... Oh my goodness. 1,000-year flood. How's it a 1,000-year flood? The last one was last year. Whatever. Right, Faith and Gold is still on. Do we want to stop that now? Not quite. We still want the production towards units, yes. I think Poland will probably attack us like this. But this time, I'm getting revenge for what happened as America. We are going to fight back, and we're going to go all the way in, and we're going to grab a couple of cities out of it, because I'm not really seeing a great spot to settle. Let's start going for political philosophy, and here we go. There is our military. It's looking good. It's stacked up. Right, we're still trading with Poland. Not sure if I trust them. It's 4 gold and 1 faith. Am I willing to sacrifice that gold to transfer from faith to science? That's maybe the key here, because Fez would give us science. Okay, I'm going to go to Poland once more. I'm going to go all the way through to Krakow. Just as a nice road for us to march along on our way to killing them. Right, science per term, we're actually really struggling still. I don't really know how, but there we go. We'll go ahead and get some extra through Pingala. I'm guessing that's how everyone else is doing so well. But that will hopefully increase it. Looks like it's done absolutely nothing. But it should go up by 4, hopefully. Which at least beats Sweden. Right, that's something. Right, it's not recommending too many tiles, but it is recommending the one I was considering, so I'll take that as a positive. In amongst the mountains. Right, these scouts have ended up in some really awkward positions, but I just don't know where to go. Like, where could these other civs be on a Pangea map? There's going to be like a 1-tile random little connection to another giant continent somewhere. I can just feel it. Okay, I want the library, but I think I could... Can I purchase that? No. 360. But in like 9 turns we would be able to. Okay, so I'm going to get some more archers. I just want to make sure we can actually fight Poland, because it looks like a war's coming. In fact, it looks like they're heading straight. They are going to just avoid my new city and go straight after the capital. So that's great. Mega Colossal Eruption. We've been being hit with everything so far. They are throwing everything at us to make this game difficult, aren't they? They are not slowing down. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised by this approach. I mean, fair play to them if they go straight after the capital, and it's almost certain to happen, isn't it? Look at where their units are moving. But I'm going to build some more archers sort of last minute to save my capital. I'm probably just going to put the scouts on automated because I literally have no idea where to go. There we go, surprise war from Poland on turn 65. Now I'm finishing this. Like, this is the biggest mistake they've ever made because they don't know this Poland, this AI, but they completely screwed up my series. And this isn't anything. I'm a content creator. They screwed up my series. That's a big deal to me. That wasn't just a regular game of Civ. That was bad. But yeah, we're going to make the most of this Commandante General, who actually managed to escape. I don't know what happened there. He ran away. That's pretty cool. He was in this tile, which makes no sense. Oh, there was gaps in the side. I guess it wasn't a perfect triangle. But let's go ahead and kill that first warrior. Boom, 2 era score. Manuel PR leads the troops in parade. One of your great generals has overseen the first victorious offensive. Awesome. Right, is this the same trader? It is. Oh wow, we actually preserved it. Since when has that been a thing? I thought it was definitely dead. I guess maybe it hadn't gone far enough. I'm going to send it to La Venta because that's like the safest route right now. Oh, Brasilia's there as well. Yeah, let's build a road to Brazil, who now also have 4 cities. So we are really falling behind early on. Right, you can explore automated now. I have no idea. Like, I'm out of ideas as to where these other civs are. The scouts got more chance of finding it than me, plucking up into those little holes in the map. But yeah, so far so good. Their city defenses are low. I mean, mine are no better, but we're nearer to them. The battle is not hopefully going to get anywhere near Bogota, so we should be good. Oh, there's Japan. Maybe there is more civs down this way. Maybe that is what it is. Maybe there's Japan. Actually, I can see their borders. Well, I'm guessing that's Japan. But yeah, that's probably. I don't think the movement is that excessive. Like our extra movement that Japan's only just found us. That's just they sent their settler in a different direction to me early on. We can still move and shoot, which is a really, really nice ability. And look at that. It is giving us some huge advantages here in this war. Going to attach the Commandante General to that warrior, just so I always keep him around. There's another archer down here. Yeah, that spearman taken nice and low. Alright, we've not boosted anything. I'm so sorry. Solomon? Well, what are you doing? Well, that's can't be a good sign, but we will ignore that and hope that he isn't actually real and he is just a voice in our heads and he's like, maybe we're in the Ottoman AI only battle. That's what it is. He's watching us. He's analysing every move I do and laughing at how bad I am at this game. But yeah, hopefully that is the case. No idea what's going on there. But that's a little scary. Right, builder. Right, what do I need? Minor resource. Do I have any mineable resources? I do have the gypsum. If I was to... Okay, I could sacrifice that library I wanted for a builder, right? I think we'll do that. We'll try and mine this. I just want to always have something, at least one thing boosted, so that we can at least get some little knockoffs. Oh, that's a quarry though, isn't it? That is not a... It might be a quarry or a mine. I don't know. Because of that, I'm going to go for this one. I don't think... I mean, we could build a pasture actually next turn, so that's perfectly timed. Just heal this warrior. Yeah, okay, that's good. Choose production. Yeah, hopefully that Ottoman thing doesn't break the game. It's a little scary, but I'm sure we'll be safe. I'm going to keep building military units. You just stay there, Mr. General. But so far, so good against Poland. We actually have more military strength than them now. So just in 2 turns, without losing a unit, we've killed a couple of theirs. And a big advantage. And I think if we just conquer even one city in this first attempt, that's going to put us in a much better place. There we go. We kill another unit. This should be the death of this one. There we go. That's a pretty good first run. Oh, we can't actually build. Wait, can I build something here? Yes, pasture. There we go. That boosts horseback riding. Then I have time to maybe try work on some other boosts as well. We'll begin to shoot this city. I think we're in a good enough spot to do so. All these units can't move till next turn. But yeah, we will definitely be grabbing this city. It's a pretty good location. It's on a river, and I'd like to get to Poznan as well. Let's just ruin their game from the beginning, because, I mean, there's a new threat now in Japan as well to worry about. Luckily, that's sort of mountained off separately. But yeah, I think tomorrow we will be focusing on... Boom. Now, this city's going to kind of suck. I know, you're like, why would you settle it? There is some mountains, which is probably not ideal. But it is a safe settlement, It's going to struggle for food, obviously, so we'll see what we can do for it. But I'm going to actually start it off. I mean, 20 turns either way. I'm going to get the builder quickly just to work the rice and stuff. But it is at least safe from like Brazil, hopefully, just because of its position. And, you know, as our borders do expand, maybe we put another city in this area somewhere, maybe up here. They will start to connect. But that will be it for this episode or video. So hopefully you've enjoyed. I've certainly enjoyed it. I'm certainly looking forward to playing more of the New Frontier Pass. As I mentioned, I'll be playing the Apocalypse mode as the Maya later. I might play around with some of the settings, make sure everything is dead perfect. I thought I hadn't changed anything for this one, so I don't know what's gone on. It might just be some bugs or whatever early on. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.